With winter approaching, it's time to start planning our winter getaways. And thanks to this subscriber, I had the idea to build an adventure ranch in Bloxburg. I'm talking cabins, I'm talking zip lines, I'm talking water ride. Let's name it Adventure Ranch with Extra Ranch. Let's go! So to let you know where everything's going, cabins here, bonfire here, water rides here, steamy lake over here. I'm actually going to start with the steamy lake. I feel like that's kind of funny. We'll start off with outlining it. And when I tell you, lakes are deep. Trust me, I know from experience, guys. I fell in the lake. It wasn't even that long ago. It's so embarrassing. I was on a rope swing and I just fell off the swing and I plummeted to my death. So around this little lake, we've got our pine trees and these are actually going to go around the whole ranch. I'm sorry, if you ever want to make a landscape, just use pine trees. I might actually do a bit of terraforming here. Sorry guys, don't mind me, pro builder. I'm pretty sure to terraform, you just like go wild with this roof. Wow guys, this looks so natural. Okay, bougie. So we'll make this green, maybe a dark green, because you know, because we're on like a ranch. It's not summer anymore. We're not having no sandy beaches, palm trees, and coconuts. Nah, I'm trying my hardest to like neaten it up a little bit under here with some walls. I did go a little bit mental, chicken oriental. I don't know why this looks so good, but I'm just gonna take what I can get. There's always those fools who bring like rubber rings into actual lake. I'm like, the Loch Ness Monster is gonna come up and pop that. And then to make this actually like the steamy lake, we've got to have fog. So we do actually have fog machines in Bloxburg. No way, Jose. This literally looks like the film. Jesus, I think I might have put a little bit too much over here. It's the whole forest fire. I love it. And finally, we just finish off with a couple of outdoor chairs, kind of like these wooden ones. Were any of you parts of like the Girl Scouts or just normal Scouts? I was a part of Scouts when I was little. And we used to go to places like this all the time. Hashtag throwback. Hashtag best. Next up, I kind of want to build a cabin. We have a cabin here, and then over here. And obviously, I'm getting the big premium one, guys. I am, what's the name? What is head of Scouts called? The Chief Scout. That's so obvious. I am Chief Scout Reese's. Look at me. I've got a whole Gucci belt. So listen up, people. I'm getting the biggest cabin, okay? I think we should have a bedroom here, a bathroom here. And do they have a cabin door? No items found. Wah! And is there like a tree texture? Oh yeah, this one is literally called logs. Oh my gosh, this vibe is actually heaven on a plate. Even my little avatar's like, what? Then for the windows, oh my gosh, I forgot that you existed. I literally forgot this window existed. I think honestly, we should just use like small factory window. And what's gonna give it the cabin look is my expertise on the roof, guys. Do you wanna see how expert I am? Yeah. You know what? I know what to do. We can add a little crevice here and then a little chimney. And if you're wondering what I'm eating, it's none other than my favorite lentil crackers. I have added a little flower bed, but I'm making the flowers very like dark and earthy tone. Oh, this is so cute. It also looks like somewhere you'd actually get murdered in the middle of the night. So watch your back, campers. No, I'm joking. Oh my gosh, wait, what was that camp they called it in that show Bunked? Just like Camp Wakachina or something? I want to name mine after that. Did any of you watch like Bunked and Jessie?
I said, I want to make history. And that's what this is.
My favorite was always Bertram though. He was actually the funniest one. But that's the exterior of our little cabin done. And then for the inside, it's going to be so simple, guys. Building hacks with Reese's. Place down a log floor, yeah? And then on top of the logs, place another one. But the building hack is to actually make one of them planks. And just look at that. So I kind of want to do the bathroom fast. So it sounded like I was saying fast in a really posh accent. Fast! I want to do the bathroom. It has to be made of gold. I was thinking we could have some like tiles like halfway up. We're going to have a bath and sink in one. A sink? Girl, what am I going on about? On this side, we're going to have sinks, but I don't care how far up Mount Everest we are. I'm not giving up my vanity. So we've got our custom sink unit. Also for the soap, we're going to use these like weird ones because if you've ever been camping or to like a camping cabin, they always have these for some reason. I don't know why they don't just put a soap bottle. Also, I know there's a way to like get into these cabinets, but I don't know how to do it. Where am I? I'm in a matrix. Help! And finish this bathroom up with a toilet. This here is going to be our communal area, but as you can see, this ranch is going to be so epic. Like, we don't really need a lounge room with a TV. I don't need no TV. Which is handy dandy because it leaves us room for a much bigger kitchen. And you might think, oh, Reese's, it's just a small cabin. You're going to go and buy this basic stove. No! I will never give in.
I will never give in to your Jedi mind trick.
Me and this stove have a connection, okay? I don't know what it is. Back here, though, is kind of the perfect opportunity to use something we don't often get to use. That is nice. It's different. It's unusual, actually. I do like that. And with the essentials in and the island in, that allows us to focus on the dining room, which isn't going to be special. Like, don't expect no Ritz hotel. I just want us to have a place to sit, you know, if it suddenly breaks out in a thunderstorm. And when I was little, did anybody else used to call thunderstorms Dunderdorms? That is actually kind of cute. Of course, I've treated myself to a nice king-sized bed. People are going to be sleeping in the tents, and I'm just going to be in here in my luxury VIP bed. Also, I'm not giving up my clothes collection for anyone. So I did put in some beautiful closets. So you guys don't need to see me build another two. All you need to see is they are done. And I'm not going to completely show you the inside until we do the grand tour. So next up, I think we should actually encapsulate this place in. I have such a tendency of just going rogue with my builds. I sometimes forget to actually like build the outside of them. I've gone kind of simple actually with these wooden fences, but the real enclosing is actually coming in the trees, which are 1,000 a piece. Don't know how I'm feeling about that, but honestly, terraforming is actually one of my favorite things. And whenever I say terraforming, it just reminds me of Minecraft when you get out that like enchanted diamond shovel and spend hours like digging up the ground. Those were the good old days. And you can watch me very lovingly scatter these all around. Not to toot my own horn, but how much better does it look just with the trees? And it looks like we have a lot left to do, but we actually don't. Look at this over here, for example. It's literally a simple car park. I think I have a couple spare. Oh my gosh, this looks like that Riverdale car, doesn't it? Another thing, another, what? I just caught some sort of lisp. Another simple thing is going to be the entrance. I'm thinking we use these like rusty little pillars. They look like going to collapse any second. Oh my gosh, that looks like a rolling pin, you know, that you like roll bread with. You could actually make quite a cool like wall with this, couldn't you? I do want to resize them, but not to be that big. Then we put another fence in the middle, but paint this one white because we're not actually going to be seeing it. Instead, we're going to be seeing this glorious gate. That looks so cool. And then just to, like a little bit of icing on the cake, I've got some of this basic shape, which I do not know what shape this is, but it's basic.
Yeah, basic.
And I'm sure somewhere we can find some sort of logo or decal or something. And we have got to have some kind of check in here. We can't just have strangers walk into the ranch, because that is actually the start of a horror film. Like some man with an axe sneaking in overnight. You heard it here first, guys. That's going to be the next big horror film. You heard it on the True Reese's channel, okay? Have a little window, you know, so you can be authorized. Obviously, we're going to need the basics, like some monitors, and I think even a vase of flowers. And let's be an absolute savior to whoever's in here and give them a mini fridge. Yeah, you're allowed to snack on your break. Next up, guys, is actually something really exciting. The zip line. So we're going to make the floor a little bit different, maybe a smoky grey. And I'm not entirely sure how to do this. I think we should probably get like a round, thin pillar and raise it up. Let's raise the roof. And guys, I'm actually being a scientist here. Like my brain is big brain. One side actually has to be higher than the other because obviously it's at like a slope. And to link it up, I kind of want to use this chain, but I don't know if that's going to look like a little bit invisible. So actually, I'm going to use the chain. That looks more realistic. And believe it or not, this is not my first rodeo when it comes to building a zip line in Bloxburg. So I'm actually going to put somebody coming down it. We're going to get a double-sided decal. The clue is she's nice and tall. Taylor Swift. Fearless.
Taylor Swift. Fearless.
Yes, guys. Taylor Swift is riding the zip line. It's beautiful. Oh, the main thing we have left is the water rides and the campfire. So I want to do a bit of the water rides. We're not going to do anything crazy here. Slides are going to be perched upon this basic cube. We're obviously not going to have the tube one. What on earth would be the point in this? That is literally the Loch Ness Monster. Like, you would literally be going down the plug hole. You know, Ratatouille, you'd be joining him. Instead, we're going to have it go quite straight for a while. And again, with the earthy colours, we can't be having no rainbow, pastel, Nicki Minaj colours. 30,000?
30,000?
These are tiny! How are you charging me that? Just adding a little bit of greenery in my ranch. Before we move on to the fire pit, which is actually the final part, it's been a hot minute since I've used a fireplace, and I'm kind of feeling like using a bougie one. It would make sense to use this, but this looks like something a caveman would be cooking his ham sandwich over. But this rectangular one, oh no, this one fits the bill perfectly. And I know exactly what benches I'm using. If we actually go into fly mode for a minute, zoom all the way over to Bloxburg's very own campsite. What? Where's all the tents? Did Bloxburg delete the campsite and just leave this tadpole looking thing? Okay, my point, which was going to be I'm using the same benches they had into this lovely octagonal shape. I can't deal with Taylor here. Just like. We'll finish it off with a Reese's Classic, which is a couple of stepping stones. To fill up this final space, I thought I'd add just a little tent, which brings Reese's Ranch to a close. La 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 la. Oh, what's this? Is this by chance a true Reese's Adventure Ranch? Let's go on in. As soon as you arrive at the ranch, you obviously have to check in. Hi, Sandra. So you'll make sure that obviously you're meant to be here. You're not breaking in to kill everyone. And once you've checked in, you are free reign. So before we explore, look at it from above. It's honestly ethereal. It just looks like a fairy kingdom. And it also kind of looks like Taylor's being sacrificed above the fire. That was unintentional. So the first thing you do when you arrive anywhere is always go to like the hotel, in this place, the cabin, which is honestly a credible build in itself. But if we head in, it's actually very cozy and very big for a cabin. This is the main living space. Hop, hop, hop. We also have the bedroom. Oh my gosh, this bed is so big. It's almost a joke.
Looks so big.
This bedroom is, I'd actually happily have this as my main bedroom. And then the bathroom as well is actually really luxury. You get a view of Taylor Swift, guys. How much better can it get? The next thing you do when you arrive somewhere is use the zip line. Sadly, Bloxburg hasn't actually made them usable. We can climb up and we can get the view. Oh my gosh, and what a view it is. And oh, I just perished. Next up, we have like this little tent. This is for the people who like don't mind getting bit to death by these dragonflies, whatever's around. But just behind this, we have what this all started with, the steamy lake. So this is the perfect place to, you know, throw a body. I'm joking, guys, I'm joking. But seriously, like, look at how vibey this is to swim around in. Look, very clean. We have Mrs. Ducky here, which we can like chillax on. Anyways, next up, we have the water slide. So it's a good place to cool down after I just got burnt crisp. Sploosh. And we also added a bridge here. I don't really remember adding this, but you know, looks kind of cute. Here's the car park, which I forgot to park my car and I kind of just smashed it over here. And then the campsite. So if we actually make it nighttime, this is honestly so vibey. And you can sit here, you can roast the marshmallow. Oh yeah. Oh no, the full moon. You guys were never meant to see me like this. I'm a wolf with amazing moves. Let's continue the rest of the tour with this mask. It's so funny. So these are the cabins which I didn't actually show you, and they are so cute. So I made like a little bar area, and you still get a kitchen. It's just not as like advanced. A bit of a design failure here. This is the toilet, and then here is the bedroom, and then there's actually a shower room. So it's much bigger than it looks. And the other one is exactly the same. I do hope all of you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you all next time.